This is the City Max's Max Master qualifying heat 1. So here we go, the formation lap for Cinemax and Max Masters qualifying heat number 1 is underway. Panyakon Aram Rasami leading the 19 other karts. These are the most experienced and the best drivers. So we look forward to seeing some hard but fair racing in this 20 kart train. Red flag. The red lights on top of your screen. When they go out, we will go racing. The 2 pair of 10 karts roll into the white lines. Extremely so, and Panyakon can and will select when to get off, and there's somebody, the number 355 gets a rapid start. The number 355 has a crazy start and he moves at least 10 positions forward. We can get a replay on that. That is crazy. The number 355 has a crazy start. But in front it is still Panyakon Aram Rasami. In second place is now, I believe, Austin Gale. So Austin Gale has moved his way to second place. Toby Gale falls into third position. It'll be interesting to see how these two brothers work together. Austin Gale will take a look down the inside of Panyakon Aram Rasami. Panyakon has a switchback. Austin Gale slides up the track. Clifford Gajana Pass gets close between the top 3. And they will try to get a move. But that start by the number 355 of Zain Tan was crazy. He was able to move from last position into 7th. It was not a jump start. Big props to Zain Tan, because that start was one of the best I've seen in such a long time. But Panyakon Aram Rasami still leading, followed by now Toby Gale. Panyakon Aram Rasami already going defensive. We've seen these two clash in the juniors race before. So Toby Gale still pressuring Aram Rasami, and there's contact already into the final corner. Toby Gale having a little bit of a contact with Panyakon Aram Rasami, and then side by side coming to turn 1. Austin Gale gives his brother a little nudge forward. The two brothers move into P1 and P2. Panyakon Aram Rasami in third position. Panyakon Aram Rasami fell down into third position. Toby Gale and Austin Gale work together to move their way forward into the top 2. So here we go. And we have just gotten word from the stewards that Zain Tan, the number 355, has not had a jump start. So he has had a 13 position gain, not even before the first quarter. So Zain Tan, my word, you had an incredible start. The Toby Gale, Austin Gale, P1 and P2 now, followed by Panyakon Aram Rasami. In fourth position, still Clifford Ganjana Pass. Fifth position is Siri Kong Siri. That winds up your top 5. Outside of that, P6 now in Natipanon. P7 Waterpole. P8 Zachary Boyce. P9 Zain Tan. Even though he made his way up to 7, he has fallen down the order. And P10 will be Rajarat Anantakan. Top 10 so far. But Toby Gale and Austin Gale already moving their way forward. And obviously they're incredibly experienced drivers in this category. These karts really do make some noise as they come across the commentary box. 4 laps. 4 laps passed already, so there are 9 left to go. So far, after the 2 Gill brothers have moved their way forward, the front has been calm so far, with cuts relatively spaced out from each other. The top 10, the number 944 of Wirasak is now in pressure from Nishimura. This is the fight for P9, Zain San, Ratcharat, and Jenny Bibinet. Zain San, the man that moved 13 positions in lap 1, is now fallen into P9. Jenny Bibinet tries to have a look down the inside of Ratcharat. Ratcharat in a disappearing gap. Still keeps his P10, but the top 10 so far are extremely, also running incredibly close lap times. So the race is split up into 2 main sets in the top 10. This is Austin Gale, the number 331, and ahead is Toby Gale, his little brother. 7 laps have already passed. 6 to go, so we're more than halfway through this race already. Okay, so we have gotten word from confirmation from the stewards that Zain Tan, the man that moved 13 positions forward, and in the energy cart right now on screen, the number 355 has jumped the start. So Zain Tan has jumped the start in the number 355. Even though it was an incredible start, the stewards have deemed it as a jump start. So Zain Tan will receive a penalty for that. Unfortunate for Zain Tan, who had an incredible start. Eventually will get penalized for the jump start. But for now, he does not know that he is gotten a penalty. He will keep on racing, keep on trying to fight for P9, and this is a 3-way fight for P9. Zain Tan in front, followed by Ratcharat and Antagan. Ratcharat just made a move on Zain Tan to advance towards 9th position. Ratcharat makes his way forward. But in the race already, they are relatively spaced out. The top 5 still, the top 10 still is extremely stable, with no moves forward whatsoever so far. This will just be a game of waiting before the laps wind down to see if anybody will make any mistakes. Littlest of mistakes can cost you a lot of time when you're racing, especially when the margin of error for racing is so little. It does seem like Austin Gale is closing on Toby Gale just a little bit each lap. And so is City Kong City on Clifford Ganjana Pass. just how aggressive these two brothers are fighting once they get close to each other. And 2 laps to go now remains for the Senior Max and Max Master qualifying heat number 1. Slowly behind, we are pairing up drivers with each other. Toby Gale is still trying to run away from Austin Gale. And Clifford Ganjanapas still having some breathing room. A lot of breathing room now from City Com City. But on screen right now is the fight between Nawin Natipanon and Waterpole. And here's the fight for P10, Zane Tan and Jenny Bibinet. Zane Tan and Jenny Bibinet still fighting for P10. This is now the final lap. So it's the driver's last opportunity to move forward. It looks like Toby Gale is slapping his radiator. Or is he trying to communicate to Austin Gale? But Toby Gale checks behind. And there is still some breathing room left. And it seems like Toby Gale is trying to tell Austin Gale to slow down, save some tires for the final race. So, possible strategic move between these two brothers. As we progress into last corner, and Toby Gale will win the Senior Max and Max Master qualifying heat number 1, followed by Panyakon Aram Rasmi, followed by Austin Gale, Panyakon Aram Rasmi, Clifford Ganjanapa, Siri Komsiri, Nawi Natipanon, Waterpong, Zachary Boyce, Racharan Narantakan, Zane Tan, Jenny Bibinet, Nishimura, Werasak, Nathan, Putt, Chain Tanapo, Tam Yuk Ho, Paco Miguel, Pornpot, and James Cheng. That is your rundown for the 20 drivers. And the winner of qualifying heat 1 for Senior Max and Max Master will be Toby Gale. Coleman wasn't able to capitalize on his good positioning, unfortunately, and finishes P3. Let's see how they move forward in the next race. We will now transition into the Senior Max and Max Master highlights. So that was the Senior Max and Max Masters qualifying heat 1. Thank you so much for joining us today for official practice and qualifying practice along with qualifying heat 1. We will see you guys tomorrow on Sunday for the race. Thank you very much.